Nick.
Yeah?
You know that game we dove the bridge the other week?
Yeah, what about it?
We gotta tell someone about it.
Oh, God.
Hello everyone, and welcome to our first board game review. Now, back in the day, there was a game called Rock'em Sock'em Robots, where you would, press these buttons and be punching robots pop in their heads. Well, now we have something else. A little something called Rock'em Sock'em Robots, the dice game. Tell them what you think, Nick.
Well, there's many other dice game out there. They have Phase 10 dice game, Uno dice game, Apples to Apples dice game. That's going off this ones that we know of anyways. And when we first got this, we thought it would be a little bit different. We thought it would be, Rock'em Sock'em's fun.
It's gotta be cool. It's Rock'em Sock'em Robots turned into a dice game. It's gotta be hard to screw up,
It does.
Dice
It really does.
Rock'em Sock'em Robots.
But that was not it at all. That was not the case. That was, good God, that was not the case.
It was not good. In fact, it was so bad that we don't even have the game anymore. I tried throwing it in the trash one day, but Nick decided that wasn't enough.
We had to put it to rest, and we may or may not have thrown it over a bridge.
That's exactly what I was going to say. And then we burned part of it.
And this is the last standing piece. Focus in on that right there. Yeah. That is it.
That's all that's left of this game because it was so bad. But yeah, Rock'em Sock'em Robots, a dice game. So this will be the only game, hopefully, that we don't have to actually show you. However, the concept is very simple, so we can still explain it to you and demonstrate it with normal 1 through 6 dice. So, on to the game concept.
So let's talk about how you play this game. The pre-stages anyways. At the beginning there's a small plastic disc, this is just us replicating it, and you flip it. There's one side signifying an icon, which is just, what it has on it is just two robots fighting each other, and the other side would be signifying color, and it just has a small target on it with many, many colors inside of it. This obviously isn't the same thing, but it's a small plastic disc, and instead of them painting it on, it has stickers. Not paint, small, cheap stickers.
So, you flip that thing. Now if it says icon, each player has 4 dice, and each dice, if I recall correctly, has 6 different icons on it. So what you do is you'll take the 4 dice in the game. These aren't the dice from the game, those are, let's not talk about it, these aren't the 4 dice from the game. So you roll the dice, and let's say every number on the dice is an icon. So you've got to roll the dice so that every number matches. 4 of them, so that every number matches. And you're like, okay, sounds like Yahtzee, right? You put a couple dice aside, then you roll again. No, you gotta roll all 4 again. Every single time. You gotta keep rolling all 4 dice until every icon matches, or every number. Now the other side, it says color. It's basically the same thing, 6 different colors, 6 different icons, whatever. It'd be the same exact game if it just had icon or if it just had color. It's a totally useless addition. So you just keep rolling, and this can take forever. It's almost, right, because it's 4 dice that you got to roll in one roll that all match. It's almost the equivalent of rolling a Yahtzee in one roll, which people take videos of, and it takes hundreds of rolls, so we're talking a really torturous experience. So it's like, where does the game go from there? Well, after you match all the dice, the first player who matches all icons or all colors, whichever you got to match for whatever the coin signified, then you grab the coin. So the coin is placed in the middle of the table. So if you get the match, you grab the coin. Now the player who has the coin, the opponent of the player who grabbed the coin, has to flip over a small cardboard card that you get. Each player gets 5 cardboard cards. So they flip over this cardboard card, and they put it down, and they see it'll either signify a hit or a miss. It'll be a robot's head popping off, or it'll be a robot dodging a punch. Now if it's a hit, obviously that's one hit. and you've got to get 3 hits to lose. So if you get hit 3 times, you lose. So that's right, you'll have to do this again and again, rolling all these dice, trying to match them, this huge statistical improbability, until one player has been hit 3 times. But there's more. There's a single icon on the dice, and on each dice there's this one special icon. So whether you're rolling for icon or colors, if you roll this icon, 4 of them, if any of you have played Super Smash Bros., the Super Smash Bros. Logo, like maybe it was just, the Super Smash Bros. Logo throughout the entire series, it looks like that. So if you roll that icon, all 4 of them, then you get to remove one of your hits. So the game goes on longer. And I think we've played a full game of this game like once. I mean, that's how you play it though. It's really bad, the statistics of finishing the game. I mean, it's totally luck based. But just because it's luck based doesn't mean it has to be a bad game. There's plenty of great games that are totally luck based, like a lot of card games are good, they're fun, even if they're completely luck based. But this one, it's just furious dice rolling. There's no order to it, it's just rolling, 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 and it's just the worst thing ever.
It's pretty horrible. It's a nightmarish experience. You can go for hours. Hours.
I mean, you never know when it's going to end. You'll just keep rolling until someone gets all 4, and you're both in pain. You're rooting for the other player because you just want the game to end because it's so bad. The first night we played this, we read the rules I just explained to you, and we thought, that can't be the case. You can't seriously not be allowed to put the dice aside. That's absurd. And we thought it was ridiculous. And so we played using our rule that you can set the dice aside. And we were like, okay, it was alright. It was kind of boring, just totally luck-based, but it was mildly amusing. And then I think we played it the next day with the actual rules, and we were disgusted.
So disgusted.
It was really bad. It is really bad. It's the worst thing ever. And this is the last time I want to speak of it, play it ever. It's bad. It's really bad. Don't play it. Don't buy it.
After this review, this one piece is going to go far, far away.
We don't need it anymore. We don't want it. It's bad. The game's bad. It's actually, I may or may not have put the dice in my mouth and spit them back out after finishing our first full game.
That horrible.
It's bad. Don't play it. Don't buy it. There's some games that are bad to the point that they're amusing to play. Like it's like, haha, this game's really bad. This game passes that threshold. There is no reason to play it whatsoever. It's the worst thing ever.
It's bad for the point of bad.
It's just bad. It's bad.
Alright, so a general review of, our official review of Rock'em Sock'em Robot Dice Game. My template should pop up now to give you my general rating scale here. Poof. And I give it a -3 out of 10.
Wow, so you're not at the bottom of your scale quite.
Not quite.
Wow.
It's scraping the bottom of the barrel though still.
It's the negatives.
It's at the bottom of the barrel. It dipped under the barrel. It broke through.
Yeah. So.
Let's hope this doesn't drag other games down with it.
Yeah. Any final thoughts?
Good riddance. And please, don't do it.
My rating of our Rock'em Sock'em Robots. Here's my template now. Alright, so Rock'em Sock'em Robots, on a scale, my 0 to 10 scale, gets a 0. No, it's the worst game I've ever played in my life. It's so bad. There is no word to describe the pain and misery which you will suffer through while playing this game. And I can't advise enough that you do not waste the gas money to go get it. Don't spend the money to buy it. Don't spend the time to play it. It's the worst thing ever. Bye.
Now they know.
Let me have the final piece. Thanks. I may or may not go throw this off a bridge.